Since you own a sheep, it's likely that you care a lot about the coin. But you probably never imagined that one day people would sell their Bitcoin to buy sheep. Well, something that seemed impossible happened, and as you might guess, it was great for Shiba Inu. This video is going to be interesting, so make sure to watch it all the way through. Nota bene, before we get to the big news, though, you might want to know that Shiba Inu has finally moved up to the 11th spot. Its market capitalization just recently jumped past $6 billion, putting it above Polygon on the list of the top cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Shiba Inu hasn't been this close to the top 10 in a long time, so it's clear that the tides are turning in favor of sheep. So you can see how well things have been going for sheep. The price of new Shiba dresses went up by a huge 14% in just the last week. There are more than 3.5 million Shiba dresses on the network right now. Now, if that was all there was to it, it would still be pretty cool. But there's more to it. The number of Shiba dresses that make money has also grown by a large amount. ETH News says that the balances of Sheep token users whose tokens are worth between $1 million and $10 million have gone up by 52.65%. This trend shows how much the market is looking forward to the release of Shibarium, which is set to happen between August 15th and 16th. If you think about it, this is crazy. In the last few days, these guys have seen almost double the amount of money they put into their stocks. Who would have guessed? But the more important question is, where does the spike come from? Well, a number of things have happened in the past few months that have led to the rise. First of all, a big whale just bought trillions of sheep tokens. The amount of tickets bought is interesting, of course, and I'll talk about it soon. But the fact that the whale is brand new makes it even more interesting. That is, the almost 4.5 trillion sheep they bought were the first sheep they had ever bought. It's a big step for someone who is just getting started in the world, don't you think? Whoever had the wallet did everything they could to get it back. They knew that sheep tokens were what they wanted, so they spent close to $50 million on their first buy, buying trillions of sheep tokens. And in just one exchange, they might find out something we don't. As if buying whales wasn't crazy enough, we've also seen that some Bitcoin owners have been trading their Bitcoins for sheep. As I said before, nobody could have seen this coming. Bitcoin was not only the first cryptocurrency, but it is also the most popular one right now. And many coins, such as sheep, tend to follow its lead. But in the last 2 weeks, sheep have been acting on their own without Bitcoin. Since the price of Bitcoin has been going nowhere for a while, many buyers are very worried. On the other hand, sheep's numbers have been amazing, dropping a zero and showing no sign of stopping. Because they want to make money, some Bitcoin investors have chosen to switch lanes and sell their Bitcoin for sheep. It's interesting that these people who used to buy Bitcoin are now buying Shiba Inus, and that the price of sheep has gone up because of this. On the one hand, it makes sense that these guys are buying sheep because the price has been going up. On the other hand, sheep keeps going up because more people like these former Bitcoin holders are buying the token. When you add in the fact that some of these guys are whales who buy trillions of sheep, you can see why sheep has been doing pretty well lately. But what all of these problems seem to have in common is that they all start when the Shibarium comes. Since you're also excited for Shibarium to come out, you probably already know that the platform is expected to come out between August 15 and August 16, which is just a couple of days away. In fact, the price of sheep has been going up since Satoshi first gave this number. People have told us what Shibarium will do to the Shiba Inu environment and how much it will change things. But the start of the platform has been delayed a lot, and it looks like some people got tired of waiting. But, as Satoshi said, the launch will happen on a certain date. People were pushed in a big way to start or keep working with sheep. Some people think that the start of Shibarium shows that the Shiba Inu ecosystem is not dead, which makes trading in it a lot less risky. But some people are just trying to get into the market before Shibarium comes and sends sheep to the moon. No matter what, though, the bottom line is that a lot of people have been participating, and both Shiba Inus and their owners have been loving the results. If you thought this was really helpful, please leave a review and tell your friends about this video. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm, so I can keep making movies that are better and better. Still, experts say we should pay attention to something called the exponential moving average, or EMA, when it comes to the price of shoes going up. According to You Today, Shib's 21-day EMA has risen above its 200-day EMA, which is something to be happy about because when a short-term EMA like the 21-day rises over a long-term one like the 200-day, it could be a sign of an uptrend in the near future. A pattern like this could mean that recent price movements are overshadowing the bigger, longer-term trends, which could be a sign of bullish confidence. This basically tells us that the current price pump for Shib is likely to keep going. This is good news, since some people might have been worried about how long the price pumps we're seeing now would last. There's no way to know for sure, but experts say that based on the trends, it looks like Shib is about to go on a big run-up. And that makes sense, since we're on our way to Shibarium. Something else that seems to have changed for the better because of Shibarium's hands is the number of Shib burns. The community has burned more than 100 billion tokens in the last 24 hours, which is a 57% increase in burn rates. Given how important burns are for raising the price of Shib, it's good that these burns are happening and that Shibarium will also burn tokens. The development team has more for us than just Shibarium, though. But before we get to that, this station gives away 100,000 Shib every day to anyone who wants to take part. Just subscribe to this channel, like this movie, and leave a comment below. Shiba Inu is a hashtag. Best of luck. Shiba Inu has also hinted at something very interesting, and it has to do with their work with the Bad Idea project. We don't know much about what the partnership is about yet, so it looks like things are still in their early stages. But the vague tweet that big things were coming was enough to get the community excited. People have tried to figure out what this partnership might be about. Some people think it could be related to Shibarium, while others think it could be related to the 3 other partnerships that were announced a few weeks ago. No matter what, this relationship will be a big deal, no matter what. Satoshi's prediction that Shiba Inu will be bigger than Twitter makes sense. You may remember that Satoshi put up Shiba bigger than X a few days ago. At the time, he didn't say anything about what he meant by that post, but he recently wrote on the Shiba Inu Telegram to explain what he meant. In my most recent tweet, when I put Shib greater than X, I did so on purpose. I mean it when I say that no one else on Earth has built what we have, and it would take many people their whole lives to try to copy it. Now tell us your thoughts. Is this just a hopeful thought, or could it happen? Tell us what you think in the area below. We've reached the end of this movie. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and say something in the comments. This helps me a lot with how YouTube works. Also, please let as many people as possible know about this movie. Let's tell everyone about this.